Hi everyone, this is Chris Garcia with MyTabletLife.com, and here's our review of the NotionINK Atom. The NotionINK Atom has been one of those tablets that many people thought was vaporware, was announced over a year ago, and finally just started shipping this past January. One of the interesting things about the NotionINK Atom tablet that was promised was the special UI layer that was to be put over Android 2.0 at the time when they suggested the release, that would make Android more tablet friendly. Well, time has passed, and by the time this tablet was released, you had Android 2.2, and the real big tablet that released with Android 2.2 was the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Well, now, as you know, we have the Motorola Xoom running Android 3.0, which is a tablet version of Android. So many people would question if the Eden UI that NotionINK had developed is even necessary at this point, since there now is a tablet version of Android. We'll get to that in just a bit. So let's talk about the tablet on hand here. The NotionINK Atom is a 10.1 inch tablet. It runs Android 2.2 with the Eden UI, as I said. And also, it is a 10.59 inch by 7.52 inch tablet, 14 millimeters thick, has the Tegra 2 dual core processor in it, 1 gigabyte of RAM for memory there, and has 8 gigabyte of flash storage memory on board. There is also micro SD card slot on the device. The 10.1 inch screen is 1024 by 600 resolution, and it does have that swivel camera that one of the interesting things about the NotionINK Atom. It doesn't have a rear and a front facing camera, it just has a swivel camera. It's a 3.2 megapixel camera, and as you can see, you can swivel it over to the back or the front, however you want to use it. So that's 3.2 megapixels. This is a Wi-Fi tablet and a 3G. The version we have is just the Wi-Fi, and that is BG&N Wi-Fi. It is available in 3G also around the world, and in the United States it works on the AT&T bands of 3G. It does have two USB host ports, 2.0 host ports, a mini USB, HDMI, has your accelerometer, and the battery life is just around 8 hours. Just to give you a comparison, like I said, this is 10.59 inches by 7.52, weighs about 1.6 pounds, and 14 millimeters thick. And I'll show you real quickly here. The Motorola Xoom tablet is decidedly smaller for both being 10.1 inches. And you can see there the difference as far as how much bigger the Atom is. The Xoom is 9.8 inches by 6.57 inches. It is also 1.6 pounds. However, the Xoom is only 12.9 millimeters thick. And as we know, the Xoom does have also a Tegra 2 processor running at 1 gigahertz, just like the NotionINK. It's also has 1 gigabyte of memory. The difference is, however, is the Motorola Xoom has. Let's see if I can give you an idea there. The Motorola Xoom, however, has a 1280 by 800 resolution, and the Motorola Xoom is running Android 3.0. Honeycomb, and it has 32 gigabytes of storage. We do know that the Motorola Xoom is priced much higher at $799 for 32 gigabyte of storage. It's a 3G and Wi-Fi device. You can get it right now with Verizon's 2-year contract at $599, and there is rumors that the Wi-Fi only version will be $599 or less off contract. So just to give you a little quick comparison there between the Motorola Xoom, which I would say right now is the, kind of the Android tablet to be compared to, even though it is high price. Second thing we'll take note on the NotionINK Atom is the build quality. Well, I think it's a nice looking device overall. And I do like, it has the speakers here on both sides. Has this little kind of lip, which just kind of makes it a little nice. It does allow it to face up a little. However, the build quality on the whole, I think, is kind of subpar. It feels very cheap and plasticky for the most part. The screen is very glossy and shiny, as you can see. They do give you a protector that comes with your order. The protector is also supposed to matte out the shininess a little and protect the screen. I have not put it on the device yet. It seems a little annoying to have to put it on. I'm usually not a big screen protector person, but we'll probably do that at some point. But just to go over quickly the buttons and everything on it, right here on the bottom of the device, you have your microphone. That is right there is the microphone. Here is reset, your reset switch in case you lock up. Here is your micro SD card slot. On the side here, this is kind of your lights when it's charging and when the power's on, when there's activity going on. There's your DC connector for power, your headphone jack. This is a back button on the side here. One of your full USBs, your full HDMI. This is your power button there. And like I said, one of the speakers. So that's that side. Here's that swivel camera that we talk about. There we go. And come around this side, here's another speaker on this side. You have your volume rocker, and that's to do up and down on your volume, obviously. Then you have another full USB, and then you have a mini USB also on the device. So it comes with 2 full USBs and a mini USB and the volume rocker. On the front of the device, you do have your typical Android buttons, so they look a little different. Your back, your menu, home, and search. Kind of a little different there. Anyways, so we're going to turn on the device and show you a little bit of that, but that's the basic specs of the device there.